A young woman named Lisa runs alone down a dark city street, terrified and looking over her shoulder. She is being pursued by an unseen attacker. She spots an old, imposing movie theater called the Rialto and rushes inside, seeking refuge from the danger outside. The theater is eerily empty and crumbling, its dust-covered interior lit only by a faint emergency light. Lisa walks down the aisle, where she is confronted by a mysterious figure, the projectionist. He is a tall, imposing man, played by Mickey Rourke, and he has a chilling, almost supernatural presence. He welcomes her, explaining that she has come to watch the main feature. But this is no ordinary cinema. The films shown here are not fiction. They are previews of the viewer's own horrible fates. Welcome back. Today we are reviewing the 2018 horror anthology, Nightmare Cinema. This is a movie structured around 5 terrifying segments, each directed by a different master of horror, all connected by one chilling master of ceremonies. There will be massive spoilers ahead, revealing the plot of every film. Now, let's take our seat and see our destiny unfold. The first reel begins playing. It shows a young woman named Samantha, who is on a road trip with her friends. Their car breaks down in the middle of a dense, isolated forest. They are soon stalked and attacked by a masked killer, who turns out to be a monstrous creature named The Thing. After a brutal chase, Samantha kills the creature. However, the scene suddenly shifts. The masked creature is gone, and Samantha is standing in a hospital room. A doctor explains that she is actually an actress and was filming a horror movie. But before she can process her relief, the doctor reveals he is the real monster, and he uses her pain for his own strange experiments, forcing her to endure endless suffering. Samantha realizes she has not escaped the horror, she has merely changed the genre. The second film focuses on a beautiful young woman named Anna. She is obsessed with her appearance and struggles with immense insecurity. Her facial scars are constantly on her mind. Her boyfriend, sensing her deep anxiety, brings her to a famous but sinister plastic surgeon known for his miracle work. The surgeon promises to make her absolutely perfect. During the procedure, the doctor removes her scars, but then begins slicing her face, forcing her to confront her own psychological flaws. Her quest for superficial perfection has devolved into horrific mutilation. The procedure finishes, but the mirror shows her true self, a terrifying, scarred version of her face, forcing her to confront the ugliness she feels inside. The third story takes us to a strict Catholic boarding school run by nuns. A young boy is being tormented and abused by the staff, including a cruel priest. The boy is desperate to escape the horror. One of the nuns, however, is possessed by a demon named Mashit. The demon begins to take control, slaughtering the abusive staff in gruesome ways. Mashit attempts to corrupt the innocent children, telling them that true freedom comes only through pain and chaos. The priest tries to perform an exorcism, but it fails spectacularly. The demon succeeds in turning the tables, transforming the school into a bloody, chaotic playground where the students and the demon revel in the horrific freedom of death. The fourth film is a claustrophobic psychological horror story told in black and white. It centers on a woman named Helen. She is battling severe anxiety and paranoia after a minor dental procedure. Her vision becomes distorted, and the world seems to be falling apart. She sees terrifying, shadowy figures looming everywhere she goes. When she takes her children to the doctor's office, the environment shifts, becoming moldy, distorted, and filthy. She discovers that the doctor's office is actually a hidden laboratory where they experiment on people's minds. Helen realizes that her sanity has been destroyed, and she is now trapped in a crumbling reality where her own perceptions are actively trying to kill her. As the final film ends, Lisa, the woman in the theater, stumbles out of her seat. She is deeply shaken by the horrors she has just witnessed. She confronts the projectionist, demanding to know what is happening. The projectionist reveals the truth. The films were not about random victims, they were about her. Each victim was a different facet of her own personality and her own fears, her fear of violation, her anxiety over appearance, her guilt, and her self-doubt. The final reel, however, is a surprise. It shows Lisa being brutally attacked in the parking lot before she entered the theater. She realizes that she is not actually alive. She was killed moments before she walked through the doors. Lisa attacks the projectionist, trying to destroy the evidence of her terrible fate. The projectionist simply laughs and transforms. His skin becomes pale and inhuman. He reveals his true demonic form. He declares that he is merely the curator of eternal damnation. Lisa is not here to be saved. She is here to find meaning in her suffering. The projectionist then takes the final completed reel, which is titled with Lisa's own name. He places it on a shelf with countless other films, ready to show her story to the next damned soul who wanders into the Rialto. The movie ends as a new figure. A man walks into the theater, desperate for shelter from a rainstorm. The projectionist simply smiles and prepares the projector, inviting the new customer to sit down for the next screening.